Dear students, welcome to a new class. Today we shall be learning about the topic the participle. In my last class, I have taught you about the basics of participle. And today let's study about the uses of present participle and past participle. Now let's start with the uses of present participle. The present participle may be used as number 1 as an adjective placed before the noun it qualifies. For example, the rising sun is beautiful to see. So what kind of sun? The rising sun. So here rising is an adjective, and since it is qualifying the noun sun, so it is a present participle. Second, as an object complement placed after the object. For example, I saw the moon rising. So here the moon. So I saw what? The moon. So the moon is a subject. And since the word rising, it is placed after the object, so here rising is a present participle. Number 3, it is used as a subject complement placed after verbs like be. Be means be form of the verb, see, appear, etc. For example, the lecture was interesting. So the subject over here is the lecture. So here interesting, it is a present participle since it has been placed just after the verb, that is a was. It is a be form of the verb. And kindly note, both the subject complement and the object complement, they are used for completing a sentence. They are said to be used predicatively. Next, it is also used as an adjective phrase generally put after the noun it qualifies. It is used as a adjective phrase. For example, the book lying on the table is mine. So here lying is a present participle and it has been used as an adjective phrase and it is put after the noun the book. It is also used to express an earlier action or one of the actions of the same subject. For example, entering the room I saw him. So what did I do first in the sentence? I just entered the room first. So here entering, it is the present participle. It is also used as an absolute phrase. It being a fine day, we arranged for a picnic. So over here being is a present participle. Now there are many errors in the use of participles. At times we use it in a very different way. See bit number 1. Since the participle is a verb adjective, it must be attached to some noun or pronoun. In other words, it must always have a proper subject to reference. Now let's see the below examples. I have just compared the two sets of examples. Number 1. Standing at the gate, a scorpion stung him. So this sentence, as you can see, okay, as it is, the sentence reads as if the scorpion was standing at the gate. So in this way the usage of the sentence is incorrect. Rather we should have said the same sentence in a very different way. While he was standing at the gate, he was stung by a scorpion. So this is the correct form of the sentence. Let's see one more example. Going up the hill, an old temple was seen. So this is also an incorrect way of writing. The correct pattern is, when we went up the hill, we saw an old temple. However, there are certain sentences patterns in usage where the participles are left alone without any noun or pronoun of reference. For example, assuming. So when we assume something, we use the word assuming. Assuming that he is in the wrong, there is nothing that we can do. One more example we can see, as if when we just speak roughly something. So what is the word that we use? That roughly speaking. Roughly speaking, there were 200 people in the hall. So here, this is the way how we use the participles. The present participle can help to combine two sentences into one. See the first one. The children saw the teacher, they ran away. So the present participle, since it is used to combine two sentences into one, so we can very well see its combination. Seeing the teacher, the children ran away. Now let's come to the uses of past participle. Hope so the previous one was clear to you. Now the past participle may be used as an adjective placed before the noun it qualifies. As I have already said you, past participle means the third form of the verb. So he was wearing a torn shirt. So torn, it is a past participle and it is used as an adjective since it has been placed before the noun shirt. Number 2, as an object complement placed after the object. So the object, it can be a noun or a pronoun. I found him tired. Here I is the subject. I found whom? I found him. So him is the subject and tired, it is used as an object complement and has been placed after the object, that is a pronoun. Number 3, as a subject complement placed after verbs like be. Again I am saying be means the be form of the verb, seem, appear, etc. For example, he appears bored. So here bored is the past participle and it has been used just after the verb appears. Then it is also used as an adjective phrase generally put after the noun it qualifies. The man wanted by the police is here. So here wanted is the past participle and it has been used just after the noun the man. Next, past participle is also used to express an earlier action of the same subject. For example, beaten by the enemy, the soldiers fled. So what was done first with the soldiers? They were first beaten by the enemies and then they fled away. Okay, so here the word beaten is the past participle since it is expressing an earlier action of the same subject. Now the uses of the past participle, you can very well see the past participle may be used also to form the passive voice. Example, a bridge is being built. Okay, so here be plus the past participle is equal to the passive voice. This is the form. The most important use of the past participle is to form the perfect tense. For example, they have already forgotten their promises. So here forgotten, it has been used as a past participle. Example of present participle in passive form. So this is the way how we use. For example, being dissatisfied, he resigned from his job. One more example of perfect participle in active form. Having travelled for a whole day, they felt very tired. So having travelled over here is the perfect participle. Example of perfect participle in passive form. Having been educated in England, the man soon got a job in India. So this is all about the participle. So on the next class, we will be explaining you about the exercises and all. So you all please try to solve the exercises all of your own. Thank you.